3, and 4. First thing we're going to do is add on 2. So that turns to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next thing we're going to do is multiply by 3. And when you multiply by 3, what are your answers? So first one's 9, next one 12, 15, 18. There's a pattern here, isn't there? What's the pattern? Would you all agree it's going up by 3 each time? So the next one must be 21. All on board? Okay. Write in words what this function machine does. Anybody care to take a go at that? What do you think the function machine actually does? Huh? Increases by 3. Yeah, but there's something else it does. It adds 2 to your function. Adds 2 to your function and multiplies the result by. That's it, really, isn't it? It just adds 2 to your adds 2 to your input, not your function, to your input, and multiplies the result by 3. Yeah, I think that's all it does, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. What you're doing is you're writing it as an equation. So see the way it says y equals at the top? Sorry. Ever see the way it says y equals? What are you doing with your input? What's the first thing you're doing with your input? You're multiplying it by 2. Input, which is x, gets multiplied by 2. What happens after that? There's the first one done. The next one's easy, isn't it? You grab your x and what you do? Multiply it by 8. And then what you do after that? Subtract 9. Is that okay? Next one's tough. What you do with your x value? You divide it by 4. And then what you do to your answer? Minus 3. Did anybody get? Next one. Get your x value and do what to it? Add 3. What you do with the answer? 4 on the outside. And if you were to multiply that out, it actually looks like 4x plus 12. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to do fx equals. Is that okay? This does actually appear in the June search. So I'll do the first one. 3 times your input. 3 times your input. What do I write down? 3x. Add 2 plus 2. I want you to, what you get for the first one? Yeah. 5x minus 2, easy money. Part 3. X over 3 plus 2, easy money as well. And the last one? Yeah. Add 2 onto your input first, and then multiply by 7. Afterwards, you could also write down 7x plus 14 if you want. Question A. Okay, so what happens is you multiply by 2 and you get 6, 4, and 2. And what happens to 6 for it to turn into 5? 4 for it to turn into 3. What do we say here? Subtract 1. So does everybody know? Alright, multiply by 3. 0, 3, 15. 15 turns to 16, 3 turns to 4. I think we all agreed add 1, is it? Okay, or plus 1. Next one, multiply by 3, you get 12, 3, and 18. 12 turns to 10, 3 turns to 1, 18 turns to 6. I think we all went for minus 2 or subtract 2. Is that right? Next one's a bit of a lottery, isn't it? I'm trying to think of how to do this one now. I have the answer in my head, but it's really difficult. It's a bit of trial and error almost, isn't it? So, what I'm taking is you multiply by 2 and add 1. Because 2 multiplied by 1? Well, 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, 4, and then if I add on 1, what happens? It turns into 3, 5, and 7. Did anybody find any other way of doing it? No. Don't worry too much about that one. There'll be a more formal way of doing it later. Okay. Now you're on to question 9, and I'll do 9 part 3 for you. Is you looking? I'm going to do 9 part 3. So I'm going to go in reverse. If I added 1 to get to 11, that must have mean I was already at 10. I was already at 10, 60, and 40. And if I multiplied by 2 to get there, that must have meant I started off with 5, 8, and 20. Does that make sense? 5, 8, and 20, because I had to multiply it by 2 and then add on 1. So, divide by 3. 3, 5, and 7. Subtract 4, which means add 4. So 10, 16, and 13. And then subtract 1, which then means add 1. That'd be 12, 24, and 40. Whoa, I think I got that wrong. 30. We multiplied by 3 to get there, which means divide by 3, and that would be 4, 8, and 10. Okay, good.